call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to... This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Rush is on him. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. And the misconnection on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't...
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be... Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Wants to throw on first down. Still looking, on the move. Across the 25, he's got room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got the first down. Open space at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw them throw it, a couple plays ago. When you see him take off and run, they've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in the rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, he got loose. And he waltzes in for the... And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping up and getting to throw.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Pocket breaking down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time,
the Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Ducks are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. 2nd down coming up. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in. Going right to work up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on its way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense gets set for second down. Takes the handoff. It's Conway. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they fight. Get him down at the 35.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He wants to change this route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And watching this.
Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll go up top on second and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
So now it's second and long. Buying some time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Man.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering...
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Slides away. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw...
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Forced out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Turning it on. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run play action. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Wants to pass it. It's complete. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Sweet cut there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. Fake the spike, and he wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Conway. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Going to swing it on second down. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Looking downfield on first down. On target. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense. But it'll be third down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll go to the air on third and short. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on third and short and field.
He wants to throw. It will fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like...
Oh, he's got some space. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Rushes on him. It's incomplete. Trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down. And the Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The sweet feet buy a little time, trying to make magic with his feet. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. Just dismissed and runs through another guy. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Lets it fly. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense...
The running back has it. Runs through a tackle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, what a cut. They 27. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got it on the move. Touch! He'll pull it on the read. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick spin on the run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's a heat. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. This is a designed run. Touchdown! He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Burrell. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Bring in the heat. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snags it. Touchdown! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to take off. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. No huddle here for the offense.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Burrell. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Hard running there. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to...
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quickly out to the tight end.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Conway. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands. It's Burrell. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense can...
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. To the air on first down. Showing off the arms.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
It's caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here comes the heat. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it to the back. Right on the money. Beck's going for the goal line. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Just keeps slinging it. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to...
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Burrell. Spins away from the defender. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Punts it out of the air. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Conway. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Fires to the right, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to get it himself.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football. He wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Burrell. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Burrell. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Firing to the right, complete. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets open down the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Fires downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. The jet sweep pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him short, and will have a big 4th down coming. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help...
Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Slithers into space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the sack. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quick step and go. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, what a move. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
That one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Fierce the pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on 1st down, 2nd in California, and that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this.
The Sneak scores it.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Nick?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants from this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. He leaves it with his back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give on the inside. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation. Bringing the heat. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down. Made a defender miss. And he's knocked down. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back at the 20. And he is taking it all the way back. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna let it fly. Threads it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Quarterback may change this route. Trying play action. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Great coverage.
And the Ducks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Blasted as he lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder. Just take care of the football here. No, he got boots. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. This time he's got it.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab down the left side. And he just... Looking to throw on first down. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens.
Wide open spaces. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. Buys a little time with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a... And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get.
The lone back's got it. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And as he throws, and it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Burrell. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground.
Going over the top. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was... They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he... We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Those failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground.
Narration volume set to 100.
Desmond Howard, and welcome to College Football